What if the countries leading the world today aren't the same ones that will lead tomorrow? The world is shifting fast. By 2030, we may witness one of the greatest geopolitical transformations in history. Old powers may fade, and new giants could rise. The age of a single superpower is coming to an end. In its place, a multipolar world is emerging, where different nations lead in economy, military, technology, and soft power. From the rapid rise of Asia to the return of resource-driven leadership, many countries are stepping into the global spotlight. While the US remains a dominant player, nations like China and India are challenging that dominance like never before. Russia continues to assert its power, Germany and Japan maintain strongholds in innovation, and countries like Brazil, Turkey, Indonesia, and Canada are quietly climbing the ranks in influence and leadership. But what defines a global leader in 2030? It's no longer just about military strength. Today, power includes economic resilience, technological advancement, energy control, demographic advantages, and geopolitical influence. Those who balance all these elements will not just survive, they will dominate. So, let's uncover the top 10 countries that are expected to rule the world stage by 2030. And if you want to stay ahead of the curve and understand how the future is being built right now, subscribe to our channel and don't forget to drop a comment telling us which country you think will take the #1 spot. Number 1. China. Is China already the next global superpower? By 2030, China is expected to surpass the US in GDP, PPP, with its Belt and Road Initiative extending influence across Asia, Africa, and Europe. It leads in manufacturing, research, infrastructure development, and is home to the largest standing army in the world. China's Made in China 2025 strategy is revolutionizing its position in high-tech industries, challenging Western dominance in robotics, semiconductors, and green technology. It also leads in renewable energy investments. With over 1.4 billion people, a growing middle class, and increasing soft power through culture and diplomacy, China's rise is unstoppable, unless internal challenges like demographics or authoritarian backlash slow it down. Subscribe if you believe China will be the #1 global power by 2030. Number 2. United States. United States, holding on to global dominance. Can the US maintain its throne? Even with rising challengers, America remains a tech, military, and cultural giant. Its influence spans through Silicon Valley, Hollywood, the US dollar, and NATO alliances. By 2030, its military budget will still dwarf most countries combined. The US is also home to top universities, research centers, and a deep culture of innovation. From space exploration to biotechnology, America is still at the forefront. However, internal divisions, political polarization, and competition from China and India may redefine its global leadership role, from a solo superpower to a major partner in a multipolar. Number 3. Russia, military might and resource power. Will Russia use its resources to reclaim global influence? Despite sanctions and political isolation, Russia remains a military superpower and a top player in energy exports, especially oil and natural gas. By 2030, energy control might be more critical than ever, giving Russia an edge. It is also investing in AI, cyber warfare, and strategic global alliances, particularly with China and parts of Africa. Russia's influence is most visible in geopolitics, through proxy wars, intelligence, and territorial disputes. However, population decline and economic dependence on fossil fuels could limit its rise. Still, Russia will remain a key force in shaping global power dynamics. Number 4. Germany. The innovation leader of Europe. Can Germany lead the next industrial revolution? By 2030, Germany will still be Europe's strongest economy. Known for engineering excellence, it's investing heavily in green technology, automation, and AI. It remains a leader in car manufacturing, industrial machinery, and renewable energy. Germany's role in the European Union gives it political leverage across the continent, while its diplomatic approach garners global respect. Berlin's influence extends into trade, security, and international policy making. Despite aging demographics and energy concerns, Germany's economic resilience and innovation keep it in the game as a global shaper. Number 5. Japan. The quiet tech superpower. Is Japan preparing for a quiet comeback? Though often underestimated, Japan remains a tech and innovation powerhouse. By 2030, it will continue leading in robotics, electronics, and biotechnology. Tokyo is also investing in smart cities and clean energy. With one of the world's most educated workforces, Japan is focusing on AI, space tech, and quantum computing. It's also an influential member of global alliances like the G7 and Quad. Population decline is a major concern, but Japan's economic adaptability and global soft power, through anime, culture, and design, keep it in the global top 10. Number 6. Brazil, Latin America's emerging power. Could Brazil be the bridge between the global North and South? As the largest economy in Latin America, Brazil holds vast resources, from the Amazon rainforest to oil and agriculture. By 2030, Brazil may dominate in green commodities, food exports, and climate diplomacy. Brazil is also investing in infrastructure, digital technology, and education reform. If political stability improves, it could become a major regional and global power. Its position in BRICS, with Russia, India, China, and South Africa, and growing ties with both East and West make Brazil a serious contender in global affairs. Number 7. Indonesia. The silent Asian contender. Is Indonesia the most underrated power in Asia? With over 280 million people, Indonesia is the fourth most populous country in the world. Its strategic location, vast natural resources, and young population offer huge potential. By 2030, Indonesia could become a top 10 economy, driven by urbanization, tech adoption, and economic reform. Jakarta is also repositioning itself as a voice for the global South and Islamic world. If it continues on this path, Indonesia could become the next big story of Asian dominance, balancing ties with China, the West, and regional neighbors. Comment below if you think Indonesia is the dark horse of the global stage. Number 8. Turkey, the crossroads of civilizations. Can Turkey turn geography into global influence? Turkey is literally at the crossroads of Europe, Asia, and the Middle East. This strategic location gives it immense military and diplomatic value. By 2030, Turkey aims to become a regional manufacturing hub and energy corridor. It has expanded its military reach in the Middle East, North Africa, and Eastern Europe. Meanwhile, its economic reforms, rising defense industry, and soft power through culture and media boost its global profile. Political instability and inflation are hurdles, but Turkey's strategic ambitions could make it a major player by 2030. Number 9. Canada. The resource-rich stabilizer. Is Canada the most balanced global power? Canada often flies under the radar, but by 2030, its stability, resources, and alliances will make it increasingly important. It's rich in oil, minerals, and clean water, and is investing heavily in green energy and digital infrastructure. Its ties with the US, participation in NATO and G7, and friendly immigration policies make it a diplomatic bridge between competing world powers. With growing tech sectors in Toronto and Vancouver, and strong education and healthcare systems, Canada could become one of the most stable and influential nations in a chaotic world. Number 10. United Kingdom. Resilient and globally connected. Can the UK still be a major power in a post-Brexit world? Despite Brexit and economic uncertainties, the United Kingdom remains a key global player. With strong financial institutions in London, world-class universities like Oxford and Cambridge, and global media influence through the BBC and English-language dominance, the UK maintains considerable soft power. Militarily, it continues to be a nuclear-armed nation, a core member of NATO, and maintains deep ties with the Commonwealth, the US, and global trade partners. By 2030, the UK is betting big on tech, green energy, AI, and financial services to drive growth. It also plays a critical role in global diplomacy and international law. Though smaller in size compared to others on this list, the UK's resilience, adaptability, and strategic alliances ensure it stays firmly among the countries that will shape the world in the next decade.